How to turn $10,000 into $1 million with crypto. Now, on this channel, I'm most well known for predicting the rise of Shiba Inu coin a year ago and it getting a 100,000x plus. Now, that is, of course, a once-in-a-lifetime thing and it can't really be easily replicated. But what I'm about to tell you in this video is something that I think is a no-brainer. Before I became rich with crypto, I even put 97% of my money into cryptocurrency following the things I'm about to say in this video. So I'm not just talking out my ass. But before we get into this trading strategy that I've been following, please drop a like and subscribe because it helps me out a lot. So Bitcoin is pretty much the vanilla cryptocurrency, something that basically controls the entire market. It's pretty much considered the surefire bet when it comes to making money with cryptocurrency. That being said, even for a surefire bet, it's gone up a hell of a lot over time. In fact, we thought Bitcoin hitting 20k in the 2018 bull run was a big deal, and it was a big deal at the time, but now we're questioning if we'll hit a 100k plus Bitcoin, and I think we will. Now, when I say becoming a millionaire with crypto is pretty simple, I do actually mean it. Let's say you have 10k, right, and you want to turn it into $1 million. To do that, I don't believe is that hard. It just requires some balls. Let's say you are like me and you bought Bitcoin at the bottom of the market for about $6,000. You would have put 10k into it. Right now you would have about 100k as Bitcoin is currently sitting around a 60k price tag. I think that's going to double at least. I think that's going to go to a 120k. So let's say you make 200k from this bull run. And you may be thinking, well, how do I know where the bottom and top is? Pretty easy, in my opinion, to find the bottom and top. The rainbow chart, stock to flow model, market cipher, you can use these tools. But the point being is, if you bought Bitcoin at the blue band, you would have 10x your money as of now, and you would have 100k, which I believe is going to go to 200k later in the coming months. Now, you sell at the top, right? So you get your GTFO out of Bitcoin, and you now have about 200k in Tether. From that point, Bitcoin is going to start a bear market and then start to consolidate. Like, there's lots of other stuff you can do. I'm just giving the skeleton of trading cryptocurrency, but there's going to be years of pretty much nothing great happening. Now, let's say we get to the halving cycle, which is coming up next, and we buy Bitcoin for about 40k or whatever the price goes down to. It's kind of crazy to consider that a 40k Bitcoin is actually going to be really cheap according to the rainbow chart in 2024, but there you go. So like, let's say you put 200k in again. Well, now we're looking at a 10x because the market capitalization is a lot higher than before, which means there's going to be less profitability to make in the next bull run. But that being said, I still think a 10x plus is on the cards for Bitcoin. So you would be able to take 200k, and midway through the bull run, in my opinion, you had reached a $1 million mark. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the skeleton. You could do way more in terms of making money with cryptocurrency and optimizing this to be as profitable as possible. Like, you can stake stablecoin during like the bear market, which I'm going to be doing. But that's like a little bit of icing on the cake. Now, this isn't just theory. Like, I've been doing this myself. As I said in my other videos, I've bought Bitcoin at 6k and Ethereum at 200. Pretty much bought at the bottom of the market. I'm doing, like what I've done, is midway through the bull run, I then sell my Bitcoin and Ethereum and then diversify into blue chip altcoins and then have a smaller percentage that is into the crazy degen micro caps. And this is like a personal preference for me because I think that when you get to like halfway through the bull run, you kind of get a sense of what the winners of the altcoins are going to be. Like, you can kind of see things emerging like BNB, Cardano, Solana, etc., and you can put money in them and get an even better multiplier because the market cap is so high for Bitcoin and Ethereum that for it to even 2x is a huge ordeal. In fact, for Bitcoin to 2x, it needs over $1 trillion added to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why halfway through the bull run, like what I've done is put money into other altcoins which are not named Ethereum. Ethereum can't really be considered an altcoin when it has such an insane market cap of over $500 billion. Like, that's not really an altcoin. When I say altcoins, I mean coins like Solana, BNB, ADA, blah, blah, blah. I put money into those halfway through the bull run because I realized for Bitcoin and Ethereum to multiply, it takes a hell of a lot more market capitalization. So that is the idea. So like these numbers that you got on screen here, where you take 10K and you end with $2 million in the next bull run, this is super conservative in my opinion. Like this is just like the skeleton of what you can do with crypto in terms of making money. The optimal play in my opinion is partially through the bull run to diversify into altcoins, because there's a lot of altcoins that are pretty much blue chips. Like looking through the altcoin list, like you could have picked up Solana for like $10 to $40. I was bigging up Solana then. You could have got into crypto.com, Avalanche, Polkadot, like you could have diversified into many of the coins in like the top 25 or even the top 50 if you're feeling risky. I do realize that there's more skill required in picking altcoins that are promising. Like that requires more knowledge, more research, more of a detailed strategy, to say the least. But the purpose of this video is just to show how simple it has been, and it really has been that simple thus far. Like just taking this strategy and applying it to past performance of Bitcoin, taking what I'm saying into practice. If you would have put, I don't know, about 10K into Bitcoin during the blue band before the 2018 bull run, you would have had about 700, 800K roughly at the top of the bull run. Now take that 800K and put it at the bottom of this bull run, and oh my god, now you have over $8 million today. Now, as I'm explaining this in this video, a lot of people are going to kind of get it, but they'll be hesitant because there's like risk associated with it. And it is what it is. Like there are some people that are going to have the balls to act on this information, and there's people that are going to be more risk adverse and not do this. As for me, I was so certain of Bitcoin going up. I put 97% of my net worth into Bitcoin and Ethereum before this bull run even started. And I wish I was older so that I would have accumulated more capital and I could have like done something in the 2018 bull run, because back then I didn't have any money. But it is what it is. And because the liquidity of these coins are so big in terms of Bitcoin, you can scale this up pretty much ad infinitum. Assuming there's not billionaires watching this video right now, like you could put in like $1 million, turn that into 20 million. That's very feasible. And then put 20 million into it next bull run, and you'd have 200 million at the end of next bull run. Like it sounds insane, but like these numbers aren't that insane, and we're talking about the most conservative coin here, which is Bitcoin. Ethereum, pretty much what I'm saying here with the rainbow chart and 10xing, you can pretty much double that with Ethereum. When I got into Ethereum around this time, like Ethereum was around $200. Now it's over $4,000. You see what I'm saying? Like the opportunity is so insane, while cryptocurrency is still seen as a niche and nerdy thing to get into. By the time normies get into this, the profitability won't even be that much. It won't be as high as it is now and next bull run. But now it's still an insane opportunity to make it in crypto. And it's not going to be like that forever. Count my words. There'll be a time when Bitcoin's market capitalization is so high that, we're not going to have insane bull runs where you could just 10x your money like that. For now, this is how it works. You know what I'm saying? So make hay while the sun is shining, however that phrase goes.